music is something that you can tell when a song is destined to sometimes really be a great song. You just want to make sure all the elements are there. And when I heard the original mix, I told Hazel and I told Casino, I was like, yo, this song needs to have an official, proper mix. Just trust me. Trust what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it to Silverback and let him mix the song and mix it the right way. Just trust me. And I really appreciate them. I have to say it to Hazel and say it to Casino for trusting me enough to say, okay, even it's my record, I know how the original record sounded. And you have to make sure that you give justice to, or you do justice to the original record by making sure that this sonically sounds the right way.
So the original one, I believe I heard the original one didn't have Troopa Chalupa on the intro, right?
No, yeah, that's the original one. We just had a different.
We had two different versions, but I was talking about the original track, the original TOK track. Was I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I was talking about the original TOK track. I'm like, yo, because this is an anthem and you're touching an anthem, you want to make sure that you give it justice sonically. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So that was the thing for me. So when Silverback did it, and I give it to the guys, they were really excited about it. Plus, he's doing the remix. I can say here right now, he's doing a remix that you'll be getting soon. Hazel has heard it and Hazel loves it. So you'll be getting the remix.
I don't want to give out anything. Are there some different artists or the same artists on it again?
I ain't saying nothing.
It's the same now. There's a lot of future plans moving with those. You know?
Yeah. So we see the remix, but I mean, and remix can have, you can have all different types of remixes. So don't worry, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, Troopa's been on from the original, like the original Medicina, not teaching man, but the original Medicina. Troopa's been on it. What we did is that we created a version, that's more acceptable for radio,
right?
And a version for us that we accept. You know what I'm saying? That the streets accept, that the clubs accept, and it's that of a DJ. Hey, and I just want to shout him out real quick because I feel like he deserves it, bro.
Absolutely.
Big up Troopa Chalupa.
I feel like Troopa, especially with this record, is becoming another outstanding voice from Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Jamaica has given to us a lot of beautiful voices when it comes to not only artists but DJs, my man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of swagger, a lot of sounds come from the sound selectors a lot of times, and I feel like Troopa is on that vibe now, man, especially internationally.
And Troopa Chalupa, a long time Troopa Chalupa there out the road, man. So yeah, big up Troopa Chalupa. But Hazel, Alex, I'm sure you would agree. Yo, you nailed the chorus. You know what I mean? Because like I said, there's some, you have some people, you have some artists that they get the rights to a song and they try to do over a classic song. And to the Jamaican community, I tell you, in the early 2000s, nobody can debate me with this. When we're talking about groups, you're talking about only, in my opinion, War 21 and TOK. So it's like when you touch any of those groups' classic songs, you have to do it properly. Like most of the time, War 21, their classic songs, is Suku doing them over. So he gonna do it justice. And I hate when I hear artists, they pull a classic and they just beat it up and they don't. So I feel like you nailed it.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
A lot of these hip hop artists that are taking some of these oldies R&B songs, some of them they're ruining it. There's too many to name. But I honestly feel like you definitely nailed the hook. You know what I mean? So,
thank you, bro. That makes me feel real good because, like I said, I got a lot of respect for that group.
Yeah, man.
I got a lot of respect for their music, and if I didn't land that right, I mean, Alex already gave me the go ahead because he's on the record, but I appreciate that.
Yeah. Respect, but no man. But listen, if I didn't like it, I'll tell you.
Oh, that's
if
what
I didn't like it, I'll tell you.
He told me that too. Yo, Slug.
So he ain't gonna let it fly.
Alex be looking all innocent and chill and shit, but he told me that too. He's like, yo, if I didn't like it, I would tell you.
Alex from Portmore, Waterford, all of them bad man place. Don't let Alex fool you. Yeah, man. Waterford.
He got that little innocent face.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm from Portmore. Yeah, big up Portmore. I'm from Bridgeport, Portmore. But yeah, man. I'm a straight shooter like that.
Manenzil Plaza, Waterford, bad man. Let me ask you a question. The two of y'all, obviously, we know there's many disadvantages with this COVID situation. are there any advantages you all would say? I know that's an odd question, but there's many disadvantages. As far as musically for artists like yourself, is there any advantages with the COVID situation, a lot going on, everything?
Well, from my perspective, it gives you a chance to better yourself, to improve yourself. You know what I mean? I've had to evolve. I'm learning to play la guitarra.
Wow.
Wow. You understand? You know, yo hablo español, still learning a little bit, you know, practicando español, you know what I mean? Hazel, no, I've been trying my thing. I've been trying to talk the Spanish with Hazel and with Casino. So, and I'm learning, I've been doing voice training, and I've been doing work behind the scenes with him and other artists and other producers to kind of lead up to when this whole thing goes back, God willing, to normal. You understand what I'm saying? So you get stuff out there. You're working on stuff behind the scenes. You're doing music. You're improving yourself. You know, still planning, still doing stuff. You can't stop. Right. The world is still turning, so you have to just adjust. COVID ain't going anywhere for a while, so you have to adjust.
Right.
I would answer that question with, I finally got a Billboard song.
Amen. That's the best way to say. Hey.
I never had a Billboard song, so I got to do it in the pandemic. So God bless.
Yeah. I mean, I've had before, but I mean, this is my first solo endeavor like that.
Solo.
Yes. Alex, this is your first time in the Latin Billboard, bro.
Is it? It is?
I think so.
I don't know if we as TOK ever went on the Latin Billboard. You're gonna say I don't know.
I think there was I think there was a tropical list back in 2000 in Billboard, but I don't think TOK ever made it to the Latin.
Yeah, well, listen, hey, I'll take it.
Why not, bro?
No, Billboard is Billboard. Like Hazel, I told Alex, I said, it don't matter if you number 99 on the top 100, you on the damn Billboard. So that's major. So yeah, the two of y'all, Luraahn, you know that already because I think I played the song all the while, but I played it a few weeks ago, and I told y'all, you know, sometimes if y'all want to sleep, that's your business. I tell you when something's hot, and then look, it's on the Billboard. So I got a really good question for the two of you, and this is gonna go out because like Hazel said, you know, he been doing it for a minute, right? And we know Alex been in the game for a while. So for the two of you, and I want the answer because it definitely will help somebody like Hazel and Alex, when you all were first started, was there ever a low point in your career where you was like, you know what, this not work, I gotta try something else?
That's a toughie.
Definitely.
For me, yeah, there have been some low times, like when I had tragedy in my family.
Yeah.
Like when my brother passed away, God rest his soul. You know, my father passed away. I wanted to actually stop singing at one point in time because I was like, I didn't have the vibe, I didn't have the energy, I didn't have the feeling anymore and the love for it. You know, but the thing is, the same thing that you didn't have the love for is the same thing that calls you back. That's what it is, because the love for music that I have it's inside me. It is the same thing that helps me to go through my suffering and my pain and my sadness. You know, and that's how the song Footprints came about. To my brother's past. Yeah.
2005 classic.
2005. Yeah. My brother passed away, and that's how the song Footprints came about, because I wrote it for him.
Wow.
You know, so that's and through that song I've learned, it's like you channel your emotions, you channel whatever you're feeling, and you put it into what you do best. You put your heart. I put my heart on that record. And people feel it. It resonates with people, and people are always saying to me, "No, that listen, bro, that's not your record anymore. That's my record."
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something, Hazel and Alex? Can I tell you something? Why I know that? Again, you know, dancehall reggae is my thing, but why I know that specifically? That's 2005. And correct me if I'm wrong, Alex. I feel like it was maybe January, February, March 2005.
Yeah, it was early 2005 that record broke.
I was in Iraq, and I lost a lot of friends when that song came out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was in Iraq, lost a lot of friends while we were there, and then that song dropped. Yeah, I'll never forget that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was your motivation, right? That was your motivation to turn around and just keep going.
Yeah, it's hard. I know there's a lot of people sometimes want to give up, especially, I mean, and Hazel, he was saying it a while ago where if you've been in the game for a minute and you sometimes may not reach where you know that you feel you deserve to be or where you know you should be, it can be disheartening and you can sometimes want to give up, man. But you just have to push and fight through and believe in yourself and know that at the end of the day, God has a plan for you. You know what I mean? I think even he and I linking up, that was divine intervention. That was God working that out because Casino, as I said before, I've been speaking to Casino for probably like, no joke, probably like about 2 years. Maybe 2.5 years. We've been talking like maybe once every 5-6 months. You know what I mean? And for this to happen the way it happens is only God could sometimes put people together. You know what I mean?
For real, man.
Real people with genuine hearts who want the same thing, who are genuinely trying to make a difference with just doing good music, making positive connections, and just making life better for each of us. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Jazel, what about you? You ever had a low point where you're like, you know what? I ain't doing this no more. I'm gonna go do something else. This ain't working.
I don't know about doing something else unless I was forced to, you know what I mean? Money-wise.
Easy.
I wouldn't say moving on from music, but low points, man, definitely. I mean, like I told you, I had the success that is happening now. It's a late success. I've been at it for a while. And I did get, which is I found weird that you found that salsa song that came out.
Yeah.
But in Dominican Republic about 4 years ago, I had 3 out of 4 salsa from a salsa project. Salsa records actually hit top 5.
Wow.
In Dominican Republic, and that was the most success that I had until that point.
Okay.
But then I lasted in DR. I moved out there for like 3.5 years. The label stopped. They started investing somewhere else outside of the music, and I ended up being like a shelved artist.
Ah, okay.
So it took me about another 7-8 months to finally get out the contract, but I was practically homeless by then.
Oh, wow.
And I came back to Boston. I actually have a daughter, which I left behind here, you know, left my family. They all live out here, either in Florida, New York, or Boston. And I was living out there by myself, you know, trying to follow this dream.